start this little video with a prayer. There you are. And again, let's start this little video without a prayer. Truth to tell, not much difference between the two, is there? The camera still rolls, I'm still here talking to you, and most things seem just the same. One of the problems which people have with prayer is that if God was going to do those good things anyway, then what was the point of praying? It is a reasonable question, and I'll return to it, I promise. But first of all, I need to make a confession. I do not believe in prayer. I once got into awful trouble using that as the opening phrase for a sermon on prayer. Perhaps I should clarify. I do not believe in prayer as a force in its own right. I do not believe in penny cascade prayer, with its underlying notion that just one more prayer will tip the balance and oblige God to act according to my wishes. Nor do I accept the other side of that tainted description, which suggests that a particular outcome might fail because my penny coin was not added to the pile of prayers. I do not believe in swingometer prayer, where God yields to the majority vote, and if enough of us gang up on him, he'll have no choice but to act in accordance with our wishes. I do not believe in recipe prayer, where prayers prayed in a particular way at a particular time guarantee a perfect result, like a batch of Mary Berry's scones. I do not believe in prayer as incantation, where a particular formula or set of words ensures a particular outcome. For me, prayer is a process in which we are called to persist. Sometimes that persisting may go on and on and on. Jesus prayed for hours and even days on end. The people of Israel prayed for hundreds of years during their Egyptian captivity. During that process, the landscape of the soul is changed, like a rock carved by the wind, or a valley carved out 1 millimetre at a time by the passage of a glacier as it passes through. To return to that issue of whether praying makes a difference or not, it cannot fail to do so, since it involves a man or a woman engaging with God. That engagement can be everything from an instinctive plea, like a yelp, to a profound and extended baring of the soul. Whichever it is, no soul ever came away from an encounter with God unchanged. Frustratingly, we do not know whether the good thing for which we prayed would have happened without us doing so. What we do know is that we are now part of that story, caught up with the maker of the universe in a plea for a person, a need, or a place. In truth, I shall never know, until the day when all the books are opened, how much difference that particular prayer will have made. What I do know is firstly that prayers often seem to get answered. Secondly, I know that the experience of praying them has turned me into a different person. I have become a person who leans towards God, as a sunflower leans towards the sun. For me, life is better with prayer than without it. That is one of the roots of my faith.